up everyone and welcome back to the North for the next episode in our Wartales playthrough as a group of deserters called These Hurters. Although we can't name our company just yet because we don't have a captain or a lieutenant and we cannot craft a banner. But we will get there at some point. At the end of the first episode we did end up hiring Yarman Long, who is now our cook and spearman. This episode I'm going to try and bulk out the companion group a little bit more. Thank you everyone to your submissions so far. We've got a nice bulky list to get through. I will say this again in this episode, if anyone does like to be and want to be part of the companion group called These Hurters, a group of deserters, let me know in the comments below, or feel free to join the Northern Discord and let me know in the server. But without further ado, let's get out of this camp, because we don't need to camp currently. We will need to pay everyone the next time we do camp, but I don't have to worry about that too now. I am going to quickly nip to the blacksmith, because we did unlock some new bits that we could maybe make, or we might be a bit too... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to need, like, more iron ore, more leather, more cloth. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of the aim. I would like to try and grab as much of that through the real world as we can when I go out there. That would be really, really handy. I don't think I've got anyone who could be a miner. So you're our tinkerer, you're our angler, you're our apothecary or our alchemist, you're our blacksmith, and you're our cook. So really I need someone who would then be our miner, maybe someone who's a sword and shield person. Are there any sword and shield people in here? I always find it really weird that there's a lot of, like, down moments where there's no music at all, and it kind of throws me off, because I'm like, everyone can actively just hear what I'm saying right now. I'm actively looking for a female sword and shield woman, and I was kind of hoping that would be it. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Right, let me have a look at the jobs. I don't know if there will be any new ones. They did say there was one going to be a new one here. Help request to drunkards. A group of drunkards have decided to square off with the refugees. They must be stopped before things get out of control. Go on, then. Prayer of the refugee, indeed. I don't want the refugees to die either. Am I just going back to the way I came before? Let me have a quick look here. Let me depart. Kind of. We're kind of going back to the way where we started, so it's a little bit down this way. I will actually quickly go and fish, though, because I do need some food, because I've only got 12 and I need 20. So this is all on you, Rolf. We do need some fish, or we are going to start to starve, which we already starve enough in one series. I don't want to starve in 2 series. Okay. Let's not screw this up again. So, gotta hook it. Once the fish is hooked, hold left click to keep the line tight in the central zone. Don't let the fish escape. Right. Am I going to screw this up or not? It seems pretty simple for a fishing game. Yeah, you just keep it in the middle. This isn't hard at all. Man, any game that has a fishing minigame has me sold almost completely. And the amount of games that now just have fishing minigames, there's so much. And now we have enough food, which is exactly what we needed. I suppose I could buy some, like, in other areas, and I could have bought some at Stromcap, but I am trying to save a little bit of money here and there, and if you can get it from the real world, then why shouldn't you? So I need 20, so I'm going to need a little bit more as we go. Didn't really get through too many hooks either. I think we only got through 1, so that's quite handy. The quicker we get there, the quicker we can come back. It would be really cool to get another horse at some point, because we now have enough to buy one and he'll throw in the horseshoes, so that would be really good. But I think I might focus on trying to get us to, like, 6, maybe? A little bit undecided as to what to deal with first. There is also a mine down here. Yes, I'm aware I'm going to have to do that. There is also a mine down here, but I don't really have anyone who could specialize in mining for the time being. I am going to need to find number 5. What's up, people? What are you up to? You actively going to attack me?
Where's them refugees? We'll toss them out ourselves. We'll toss them all out.
These guys feel and look pretty bulky.
Yeah, I've been drinking. We all have. How do you know? You seers or something?
I mean, there's a bit of a slur and there's a bit of a slurry on your walking, so...
Never mind. Leave us be. We've got refugees to clear out of Tiltrin.
Okay, so if I had some wine, I could get them to go away, but I don't, so I guess I'm getting some leather. What, am I going to skin them? Well, we're attacking them anyway. Hildesinde? We're coming right at you. Alright, let's start the day as we mean to go on. Let's see how our new friend and spearman goes. So, Yarman's going to work the best in the back line because he can usually stab through people. If I recall, you do have 4 friends, so let's see if I can get rid of 1 or 2 to begin with. I really need to get some shield people in. That would be super handy. Molders also have throwing weapons now, which will also be very advantageous. Let me see about putting you maybe here. And then Krista go there. This should be kind of okay. I think I can kind of live with that. Right, rock and roll. I do have some valor points as well, which would be quite handy. Right, straight away there goes your armor. You are kind of locked in. Would you die from that? We probably will have to camp before the next fight anyway, so it should be okay as it is. I could technically then do Wrath and kill it, but I'm going to keep it for the next one going. Yarman could now technically come in, but it will only deal 4 damage and knocks him back 1 meter. Damage is doubled if used from a distance. So what, it'd be 8 damage? Interesting. So if I then came, like, let's say, here? Or, like, if I go here, it'd be, like, double damage, right? Yeah. Oh, damn! Yarman's been here for all 5 seconds, and he's already skewered someone. I love to see it. Right, get behind Krista, please. Cool, and you've also got first aid, which will actually be really handy from what we've already seen on this difficulty. Again, that's not ideal, because Maul is someone who's useful for getting out, but I can disengage at the end of the day, so it's not too bad. Right, who's going to go next? You're going to go next. Rolf, if you would see Vu play. Actually, what's your abilities? Do you actually have any abilities? You don't really, do you? So let's pull back. Let's go here. At least we're going to try and stop this phalanx soldier from actually being able to utilize their weapon. Damn, you crit! Like Yarman just did then, because they have a similar weapon from what I can see. I'm trying to get the angle on the spear. Yes, you do. I would use weakening, but I kind of want to keep the valor point. It'll be quite good when we get to a point where we're having a normal influx of valor points again, but for the time being, we've just got to kind of deal with it. And that's okay. That's alright. There goes the poison. Now, I would use this normally, but I will leave it for the time being. I will just give you some assistance from Ela. We never did figure out who, how we name this person, but that's fine. I'm just going to call them whichever version I feel that takes my fancy when we use them. Alright, what have you got for me? Okay, so you're not pushing back. That's fine. Right, who gets to go first? You do. 15. Can you seal the deal? Will the poison kill him? The poison might get them, you know. Armor's basically gone. Not ideal. Poison isn't going to take them over, but it will get very close. Do you want to help with that? Oh! Sacre bleu, that was almost there. Come on. I feel like we're going to need to do some armor repairing, but if armor repairing is the thing we need to do, then worse things have happened. Oh, right in the kneecap. Ah, then right through the neck. Rolf is taking no prisoners today. I mean, I don't blame him. Did you see what happened last time? Right, let's go surround this fool, and then we can get a bit of a damage increase. Okay. Yarman, if you just stab now, you can't stab there. Okay, can we get, like... I guess, let's say here, and then you will get the bonus. Perfect. That's been great so far. I don't think I really need to bandage anyone up, so that should be alright. Let's get round here. And then, that should just be in range. I will keep that valor point for the time being. I'll try and not utilize it. That's gone through the armor again. Good thing we're getting tools from every time we camp, thanks to Maul. So who's going next? You're going next. You probably will die from the poison, but let's just get Maul a kill, eh? See you later. No. We're taking out Hilda Sende. Every time this unit ends their turn next to an enemy not engaged. Am I going to get close enough? I can get close enough. Give me a valor point, please. There's our 10th valor point in. So that way I can now give... I could technically do laceration. That probably will kill them. You know what? Sure thing. Nice one, Rolf. Great stuff. Ooh, and we got a Buckler of the Guards. We got 18 crowns, which is fine. We got some leather, and we got some cloth. That's all good. I don't want human remains. Let's get everything repaired. I like that little quality of life thing, so you have to constantly keep going back in. We still got some raw materials here and there. That was pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Cool. Well, let's get back to... I would go to this mine here, but I don't have anyone who can actually mine. I might have a quick walk around just so we open up some areas and then I get some more knowledge points. Let me have a quick look in here. I think it will unlock the actual miner trait and profession.
This salt mine belongs to Her Ladyship Gontran. I can't just let you walk in.
How about if I persuade you using some influence?
As you wish. We can't mine the salt because of these 2 iron veins anyway. I really don't understand why you were so keen to go in there.
Because mining's cool, mate. Once again, mining minigames are great. So we've got a mine, we've got an iron ore there, we've got an iron ore there. I assume that's stealing. Yeah, that is stealing. So this is a good idea of what we need to do when we come back. I don't know if I can do anything more with this guy. No. So at least I can now enter this mine and exit, I suppose. But we need someone who is good at mining. So I will go and I definitely want to hire at least one more person today just so I can get more of the professions covered across the board. And there are some people who haven't specifically asked for a particular profession, so I will be utilizing them to be able to do that. That's our knowledge point in. I guess I will go and have a quick talk in the Lund farm. People from early access will know what we're about to walk into. That's a lot of blood. Hello, Christina Lund.
How could they? We didn't even put up a fight, and they still killed our precious Lucilla. Mad with grief, her father chased after them toward the mill. I hope he caught up with them. These thieves don't deserve to live.
So effectively, in every region of Wartales, there is like a champion character that you have to beat, and if you beat them, I'm not going to steal from a crying woman. I know we're not great people, but we're not that bad yet. Someday a time will come. But there are effectively special champion characters that you can fight, and then you can get their effectively legendary weapons from. We're not going to be fighting Matthias Lundin for quite some time. I think it's going to be a while before we actually get to put up a fight with that guy. I am going to walk the other way around, though, to get back to Tiltrin, so I am going to go, like, back this way, and then that way I can pick up more resources, and we can maybe craft some better gear for the group. Hopefully when we get back, we can pay off our current wages. Is that something to expect? We can pay off our current wages, and then the money we gain from this job and anything we can sell as just extra bits here and there. Oh, perfect. Is that enough for 2 days now? Hallelujah. We can then maybe buy some more things and maybe hire one more person. I don't know how long it takes for the actual inn to refresh their population of mercenaries, but I guess we'll find out. Let's go have a quick look in old Wilbert sheepfold. Hello, you are glowing purple, so I assume you're important.
My parents were sheep farmers back in Edoran. When I brought them to this abandoned sheepfold, their tired faces lit up, and I saw hope in their eyes for the first time since we left. Unfortunately, we've just learned that this building belongs to a man called Wilbert. I would like to meet him and convince him to let us stay here.
I feel like Wilbert lives at like a fishing trawl, just like a fishing dock somewhere.
But I would feel safer if mercenaries such as you could escort me. The good people of Titran do not look kindly upon us refugees. I fear this Wilbert person might become violent or refuse to even listen to me. I am willing to give you all I have for my parents.
Honestly, like, it's such a weird thing coming into 1.0. I suppose much later on than most people will have. It's been a long time. But going from a game which didn't have any voice acting whatsoever to it being, as far as I'm concerned so far, fully voice acted. And it's not bad by any means. So I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, go on. We get a medallion, we get 20, and we can start with this. I mean, yeah, you're going to give us some influence. Why not?
Thank you. I will meet you there.
Oh, it's actually around the corner. That's fine. Yeah, I thought it was like near some sort of like fishing area. Yeah, I'm not into thievery just yet. I don't even have anyone who can thieve. I'll take your hemp though. Let me see what Seros wants.
When Lord Lahart burned down my stables, my whole livelihood went up in flames. Danae found us this place. A true blessing from
It's
the Eye.
Lahart. I was pronouncing it very wrong in early access, let me tell you.
My daughter is very proud to have secured this sheepfold, but we lack the necessary materials to rebuild it.
Mutton
Would
stew.
you be willing to trade some for a little food and a very useful recipe?
Well, Yarman is in the business of cooking now. It would be really useful to get this. I don't know how much wood I actually have. I've got 4. Yeah, that's not even halfway. Sorry, I might come back at some point. I definitely want to get the recipe. It's never a bad thing to get as many of them as you can. We might have to rest. I'm going to quickly go grab these 2 things, and I think we're going to have to rest in this area. And then we'll go and see where Danae has run off to and go and assist with talking to Wilbert, who I'm pretty sure is a bit of a NIMBY. I feel like he's a bit of a NIMBY. Okay, so we did get enough stuff to build a tent, so I'm going to do that. Also, I've discovered something on one of these camp maps, which has made me a little bit sad about the fact that I told someone that they couldn't be a scholar. And now there's actually certain things that you can find just at camp, which you can actually assign a scholar to generate profession and also knowledge, and also find fragments of small items. I was under the impression that with scholar stuff, it was only really... Because back in the day, it used to be only useful for when you went into, like, all the crypts. I didn't realize there was actual just monoliths walking around. So if you do want to change back to a scholar, I'm not against it. Just let me know. Anyway, let's get this tent down. Ho 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 ho, you love to see it. That means that we can now get... Let's get you there. Generates +1 happiness. I would rather generate the valor points right now. I don't particularly need the happiness, so let's get that sorted out. I am going to pay everyone, because I'd be a bit of a dick if I didn't do that. Oh, it even gives you an XP boost. Very cool. Lasts until next rest, so as long as we fight before the next time. Okay, good to know. Venison's on the menu, boys and girls, and a bit of bread as well. Perfect. I don't think I need to particularly do anything else before I do that, though. I don't think I can build anything else either. Can I build anything else? I can build some more fish hooks and lockpicks. I can build some rope, but I don't think I particularly... Oh, to be fair, I do actually need some rope to then make a hitching post for our good pony, Stomper. So I will actually build some rope. I say build, craft. Same thing. Right, let's get rested up, and then let's get on with this part of the scenario. Cool, so there's 3 happiness because we paid everyone. Everyone's gain in combat is increased by... Experience gain in combat increased by 10%, which is really good. We are now in 15, so we're just going to, generally speaking, get experience gain in combat increased by 15% as well. So that's quite a big change. Ah, cool. And whilst we were camping, actually, there's this, like, our first event for a companion. So, Rolf, why do I have to do all the killing? The others just aren't pulling their weight. I need to know I can counter them too. So we get 3 options effectively, and I think some can be suggested by characters in the actual troop. So exhort the group to follow your example. You get 15 influence, and then you get 2 valor points, which is quite good. Enjoy, gain confidence after this feat, suggested by Maul. You get 40 influence, that's quite big, and it is usable like funds, not funds per se, but it is a currency we can utilize. And then Daydream, relive this feat of Daring Do. Well, he is very much a swordmaster, he is very much a combatant, but I think he would also like the group to follow his example. I feel like having the valor points would be really handy. I feel like he's very much someone who wants to be involved with the company as much as he can be. So I'm going to say exhort, although I would like to try and lean into people like becoming friends in the group, or rivals, or lovers. Who knows? I guess we'll see. But let's keep it with the group for the time being. Exhort the group to follow your example. Very cool. I like those little extra things. It's very nice. It brings a lot of character to the game, which is exactly what we're looking for in like our narrative structure stuff. Have a quick look at the companion. I do have 1 more knowledge point that I can utilize. I might use it for saddlebags. I'm a little bit undecided just yet. Grilled pork pikes. You can only make bread at the moment. Okay. I mean, that's fair. Being able to use fish and then be able to grill it just so we can get a bit more food from it might be quite handy, though. We just need to buy a lot of salt because we're not salty enough, apparently. I think once we're still getting set up, I am just going to go with a lot of the basic knowledge ones just to get us in a good position going forward. So let's just go rationing, because that means then we eat a bit less food, so it's a little bit easier on our food supplies. If I go rationing in now, that's all in and settled. We now only need 17 a day, and especially to say that it goes down as well thanks to having a cook. And if we ever go to like that area that had the well, that also was quite advantageous to have. Right, let me go grab this, and then I think I need to go, I think there's a fishing dock here that I need to go walk over to. God, what the hell happened here? That looks brutal AF. What's this? Oh, 10 crowns. I mean, I'll take it. What have we got? 3 at 4, it might go over 500, grab that wood very quickly. In the interim, we did get another knowledge point, and I have basically utilized it to unlock some weapon creation when we get to the blacksmith again.
I refuse. We are sheep farmers. If you would just let us stay in the sheepfold...
Absolutely not. I inherited this barn from my sister. I will not let anyone take it from me.
Yep, he's an NB.
But you are not even using it. You are a fisherman.
I guess he does technically own it.
What use would you have for a sheepfold?
That is none of your business. I will do as I please with my property, and I will do what I must to protect it from raiders.
Well, I can kind of see his point, to be fair. He does own it. I thought it was just in his backyard. But also, you know, try and see the plight of the refugee. I'm playing as both angles, so I come out on top regardless. We can actually use this place to fish, so you know what? I think Rolf is feeling extremely... I was going to say fishy, but that doesn't quite work. Alright, just throw it in there. Quick, just catch the fish before I have to start making other questionable angling jokes. I don't really have any dad-based angling jokes today, unfortunately. I don't have the right angle for it. Okay, great. That kind of resolves our eating supplies. Also, you did become an apprentice, so if I now go to Rolf, it will be a case of willpower +1 and critical hit +2%. 7% crit's nothing to sniff at. And you can also craft sturdy fish hooks. I think that's quite handy. Let's leave there. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go talk to old Wilbert. Is there anything I can loot? Can I? It is technically looting. Yeah, he's probably not going to look too down on us. I'll take your hemp, though. Okay, so we can steal everyone's hemp, but we can't steal anything else. Fine.
What's it to you if I use that sheepfold or not? That has nothing to do with it. That pile of rubble is mine. That woman has no right to stay there and is making a fuss. I'll pay you handsomely if you make her leave.
Rewards promise fly, 20, and then obviously it finishes the scenario. Threaten, that wouldn't make them too happy with us, and we might get arrested. But I'm feeling kind of spicy. Plus, I also want the mutton soup recipe, so... Am I gonna play a bit of a risky game? I think I just might. Plus, we also were deserters from our last light troop, so whilst we're not refugees, I think we can sympathize with how they're feeling right now. So, buddy, just let them live in the sheepfold. They're literally doing nothing. They're doing nothing to you. Also, you know, they might bring in some business. Idiots.
Oh, no need to get so upset. They can keep that old pile of rubble.
Okay, 40 suspicion. It could have been higher, it could have been lower. We started with 50 suspicion, so 40 I think we can probably manage.
Has he accepted? Oh, blessed be.
Did you not see me threaten that old man?
You cannot imagine what this new home means for the three of us. Please, accept this as a token of our gratitude.
Ooh, medallion. 20 influence, and we start working towards the fate of Tiltron.
Wonderful news. They will be thrilled.
So let me have a quick look at the medallion and see what it actually does and who I will probably connect it to. So medallion is just willpower +1. It's just a flat willpower +1. Well, you've got 10 willpower. Rolf, you've got 11 willpower. Ela, 10. Krista, 10. Okay, so 13 for Yarman. Damn. So really I should give it to someone with less so. So I guess I can give it to Ela. That'd be alright. Have a shiny trinket and bauble. I think Ela would like that quite a bit. So there we go. We'll come back and loot all this stuff at one point when we become the bad guys, I guess. But for the time being, old Wilbert.
What now?
Yeah, okay, he doesn't want to talk to us. That's valid. I will go back to their area at one point, but there's not really much point whilst I don't have the wood to go for it. I would also like to go take this place out as well. But I'll probably come back and do that. I am going to go to Stromcap and hand this in very quickly. Also, these areas are pretty big, like. The Tiltron itself is just its first area. There's a lot to do in it. So, we're probably going to be kicking around Tiltron for some time before we end up going to one of the other places. Refugee has caught wind of your actions. He wishes to meet you in the Haven. I mean, I haven't really done that much. I just sort of helped a little bit. What do you guys want? Well, I'm not going to actively go around killing people. I'm not that evil. If you attacked me, I would have killed you, but you're not attacking me. But I'm also not going to give you any of my food, because I also kind of need it. So, be on your way. I've already helped the refugees out today. Don't beg for me again. Oh, hello. We're getting rumbled. Hey. Well, that was unexpected. So we've got a hoodlum, a poacher, and a poacher. Okay, so getting the ranged people in melee is always a smart idea. I don't think there's any spear... the spears are always so far away. Right, Maul. Ah, there's a trap there, isn't there? Who goes first? This hoodlum goes first, so it would be really handy to get him in a... Go there. That should be okay. That should be okay. I think that should be just fine. Make sure you don't run into that trap, please. I'm not here for it. We do also have a lot of Valor points. See, now we're on the Valor point train, and we need to keep on that train. Keep it on the rails. Right, that hoodlum's been weakened, so that's absolutely fine. You are now also in combat with it. Absolutely grand. Man, 4 damage is like half? Okay. That poacher's going to go, but what we're going to do next is... Oh, you can do knife throw. Interesting. Well, let's go and do this then. Let's give it a whirl. Nice, 4 damage. And then if you come back here, give him a cheeky stab. And then if you finish your turn here, that means we get an extra 1. Perfect. Okay, so the poacher's next, so really what we want to do is the trap there, right? We kind of want to get in combat with this poacher. That way... you're not going to be able to actually fire an arrow. And, well, technically you can, but it's not really going to benefit you by doing so. Right, you're gone next turn, mate. You're out of here. God forbid, 1 damage. So who's next? So this hoodlum's next. I can't really do much about dealing with that guy, unfortunately. I'm going to try and kill this guy with Ela, because I will get another point. But I don't know if I'm going to have the right angle for it. 71. Ooh. What about there? 79. I guess I'll risk it. Risk and reward, baby. And that's what I'm talking about. Right. How about you try and move back a bit if you can? I don't know if you've got any space left to move. You can, it's just being a bit weird. There we go. I could technically run to make sure you stay out of range of this hoodlum, but I think you should be alright. You're gonna go fight Krista? I mean, fill your boots, mate. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Now, does that heal poison? It does heal poison. I don't think we're too... Well, actually, let me just walk around the trap. There we go. Heal the poison so we're not having to use any of our healing poultices after the fight. Now, can you get any closer? Can you stab him from there? Oh, nice, you can. Yarman, man. Yarman, man. That's going to take a bit of getting used to. Come on, shoot one of your friends. Oh, disappointing. Wouldn't that be amazing? Right, I'd say Chris is pretty angry about what has happened there, so... Wow. Oh, okay. Much angrier than I thought as well. There's a trap there, isn't there? Oh man, she's gone in for another kill. Mental. She almost obliterated 3 people in the span of about 10 seconds. I think Krista's in a pretty good position. I don't really want to use any more Valor points, so I'm going to try and save the rest. Although, can I shoot through Krista where you're standing? I'm going to risk an 80. Okay. That gets dangerous the more times I do that. Why did you attack us? Why? I mean, thanks. That means I got 11 crowns, 3 cloth, another playing card, and a damage dagger, but I don't think it's as good as the one Maul currently has. It's the exact same, so I can just sell it. Stomper leveled up. I love it when the horse levels up. Let's go for, I mean, strength, I guess, eventually, when we turn our horses into combatants, which I think can happen down the road, Stomper's going to be doing some real stomping. Okay, I've done a bit of dossing around the area. Some of you eagle-eyed people might notice that we do actually have an extra person now. I am trying to get people in as I normally do as the list comes down, but if people aren't spawning, I am going to take the people who are spawning. Like, I am trying to find a sword and shield woman, but there's only sword and shield men currently, unfortunately. I am just going to quickly pause this because it is actually moving as I'm speaking, and we do lose time doing that. So Fenris is going to be one of our sword and shield people. I did manage to give him the shield that we did get from that last fight, which is very handy. I am going to make Fenris into a miner 49er, just so we can get on with the mining proficiency. I also think mining gives you constitution, but I can't quite remember if that's right or not. I did buy a bit of food. I have also bought a few things that Yarman can use to make some bread at camp, so he can start getting his experience up as a cook. I have also taken on some more contracts. There is one down here. There's one down here. So if anything, it would be really handy to go to the salt mine first, because there is already something to deal with Mount Altis Tower. But that is technically like going up and around, which might be a bit of a pain. But I think we can work our way around. I guess we can go and talk to the refugees and then work our way to the tower. But I'm going to go to the mine first, because we really, I'm going the wrong way. I'm not. We could really do with getting some actual proper iron ore, because I had a quick look at the blacksmith whilst I was in there, and whilst we can now build some better armor, some better weapons, and so on, there's a limit to what we can build because we don't have enough iron or leather more than anything. Those are the two things to look out for. Okay, we are a little bit plum-tuckered, but that's alright. Let me just do the mining first, and then we will get on. New profession, miner, thank you very much. Let me just quickly go to Fenris. You did technically spawn with the alchemist one, but we've already got an alchemist in our friend Ela. Once again, not saying your name in full. I'm gonna rob you of that fun. Yes, it does give you Constitution +1. Perfect. Let's get cracking with mining then. Don't mind if I do. Now I need to remember to do this. You gotta like hit it properly, right? Yep. And then you just keep going. I think it gets thinner and thinner and thinner, so it's harder to hit. Oh god. Still got it, baby. Plus 7 iron ore. That's crazy. I can't remember if these things respawn or if it's once you've mined it, you've mined it. But I'm pretty sure it does respawn after a certain amount of time. However, if that's fair or not, who could say? Oh my god. What? Okay, evidently I'm better at that minigame than other minigames. That was 15 iron ore just there. All of a sudden, my carrying capacity is a little bit concerning. We're not over-encumbered just yet, but I do have 21 iron ore. So I've got a good feeling that Krista might be able to build us some stuff. What do you want, Foreman?
You cleared out the iron deposits? Well done. We can get back to work.
I was about to say, you're going to give me anything for it, but I'll take 20 influence, so we're now on 134. Great stuff. I won't rob you yet. I do need to come out here so I can camp, so I will camp. Is it not Z? It's C. It's called camp, not Zamp. God, these monoliths are everywhere now. I feel like I've played myself. God damn it. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so Yarman, if I now go into here and we go cook, you can make 4 loaves of bread. He stole a loaf of bread. He didn't steal a loaf of bread. He cooked 4 loaves of bread. That's 5 XP. And now we've got enough food for 3 days, so you'll love to see it. I don't think there's anything we can build here, but I could be wrong. I could build 21 fish hooks. I'll tell you what do I need for a sturdy fish hook? Bait. Some great bait, mate. Well, I will build 2 more. I say build, craft 2 more. And then I'll have a quick look at the torch, because it is quite handy to have, because someone can have it in their hand and also hit people with it. So I'm pretty sure they can actually set people on fire. I can also make a camp chest, which would be very handy just for dealing with the camp. It will also give me some more knowledge. I think I'm going to hold off for the time being, because I want to keep the iron ore so I can build armor and weapons. Weapons and armors, my friend. I will build 2 sets of rope. I keep saying build, I mean craft. You know what? How much does it cost to craft a torch? 1 wood, 3 cloth, 2 grease. You know what? Let's craft 1. Although, who has a hand 3? I think everyone else is 2-handed. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to hold off for now. The only person who could probably hold it is Maul, and he's currently good at his throwing weapons. Fenris, let's get you there. That will give us a bit more happiness, although that will give us more valor points. So actually go and join the caravan at the tent, and I guess Krista's going to sit and stew at the campfire by herself a bit. I guess that's fine. Okay, let's rock around the clock. There is a group there who's probably going to try and have a go at us. I don't know why this group didn't just go and attack this group, but hey, sure. I might also craft a piton whilst I'm up there so I can use it to basically rappel down the mountain. Let me go grab that wood quickly because it is just staring at me from the other side of the road. There is some bad guys there. It's weird that the Lawbringers didn't help, but fine. Level 2s. Game's kicking off a bit. We don't negotiate with terrorists. 6 on 6. What was that? Oh, requires movement doubled. You're stuck in the mud. And what's that? Oh, lightning again. Damn. I am really liking lightning's, like, properly in this game. It's very cool. Once again, maybe stand out of that a little bit. Be able to, like, deal with one group. God, we are actually... I want to say, surround is a strong word. But we're kind of surrounded. Ela, get ready to deal with that. I would say Maul go that way. Fenris go that way. You know what? You've got more movement. Let's do this. Let's do that. Who's going to go first? That poacher's going to go first. I don't know if Krista can get there without getting slapped. No, you think you'll be alright. I think you'll be alright. Man, look at the valor points. It'd be rude not to use them in this fight. Don't mind if I do. And so it begins. So you're gonna do... I mean... No, you know what? Let's not go too crazy, because she's gonna do a swift punch for 3, surprisingly. That's gonna do more damage than I expected. Who's going next? That hoodlum. Right. Fenris, this is your first time out. Can you get there? Oh god, come on, buddy. You can do it. Push through the pain. Lock him down. Not a bad start. So Fury is, if they have less than 50% health, you have now engaged him. You have a lot more armor than everyone else, so you're going to be the best person who can... God, 8. I say that, but 8 is quite a bit. Right, Rolf, off you pop. Can I get here and hit them both? Nah, not quite. Alright, well in that case, let us move in then. Maybe stand like here? Weakening him is not really going to matter because he's only going to do like a bit of a punch. Although, surprisingly, a lot more damage than I expected. Right, Yarman, me old mucker. I would like you to go here. I'd say here, merely because I don't want to knock you out of combat there, because otherwise you'll be able to shoot properly. Here, on the other hand, you're just getting pushed further into the mud. You're going to attack Krista? I wouldn't recommend it. But fill your boots, mate. She's a little bit... Now that I'm looking at it, she is a little bit surrounded. That didn't do as much damage as I'd like. No, it did not. Well, hopefully our mole can help out. What are you going to do, Johnny Poacher? Did you just shoot your own guy to get him out of combat? I mean, that's either that's a really weird flex, buddy. I'm actually a little bit confused by that whole scenario, but alright. Okay, into the dirty, dirty mud. Let's get that thrown in. Very nice. You are going to end up being in combat with this one, so you won't get the extra point. But you know what? I think Maul will live with that situation. Are you going to go in on Krista? Man, they hate Krista. Here comes the lightning strike. Okay, I didn't really do too much. Okay, who's going first? That hoodlum's going to go first, so really we want to think about locking him down again. Ferris is going to take a bit of poison damage, but it is only one, I guess, but you're probably going to keep stabbing. God damn, these level 2 people ain't messing. Who's going next? That poacher who's in combat, so I don't really care too much about it. Although, saying that, let me see what I can do about that. See you later, bro. And that is an extra valor point for me. Man, they are beating her up. Senseless violence. Senseless violence. Conversely, justified. Gee, that must have sucked. Good. I mean, I tried to remove her from combat, but I think she's too angry to die, so there's that. No. That's a lot of poison. The poison stacks. That's how they get you. Right, that poacher's going to go next. Rolf, can you now hit them... Oh, you stand, like, here? Can you hit them both? Oh, yeah. I like this. That was fantastic. This might be almost as fantastic. He's not dead. He's still not quite dead. You now engage with him. Perfect. That's actually what I needed. I think we're going to need a little bit of recovery after this fight, but it is a level 2 combat, so I guess I shouldn't be overall that surprised. Right, if you come back here, stab him into it, and then can you come around? This might or might not work, I'm not sure. And then fix up Fenris, so he's no longer poisoned. And then I'm going to need you to go and do the same to Krista if you have a hot minute. I'm sure you have a hot minute to help out, right? Well, we're saying that, Maul might be able to get in. Let me just throw that quickly. It's a free attack, I might as well. And now he's 8 and poisoned. You're also going to get a valor point for standing right there. Ela, be careful, don't get struck by lightning. It is very, very frightening. See ya. Maul's going to do you a solid. I don't think we're going to be close enough to get to that other guy, though. We're not. There is a trap there, so we just want to be careful. Bear trap is all. And the knife throws a... Oh, well, actually. Are you going to be close enough? I am risking it. I could have technically used run, but still. I don't like that the lightning is literally there. I would not recommend riding this lightning. No, we're killing everyone. They attacked us. They started it. I'm finishing it. Once again. If anyone starts a fight with us, no surrender. Kill them all. That was so just off the cuff, just got him. Great job, team. We are a little bit banged up, but to be fair, we have got a fair amount of tools, and we do get 2 for every camp, so that's alright. I will use a heal all as well on Krista. Both Ela and Krista will level up to level 3, so I would say that probably was worth it. Let me have a quick look at the level up. Man, the Constitution now. The Strength would be really good, though, but the Constitution would also be really good, though. I'm going Constitution. Any double pluses is always, well, a big plus in my eyes, obviously. And I think Valorous Chain will do it. That just means that Krista gets some Valor points every time she hits multiple enemies, and I think she's going to be hitting multiple enemies. I think we've already seen that several times over. Elo, welcome to level 3. Let me have a quick look at you. You did specify your class ranks. I think you went recoil shot, I do believe. So deals 9 to 13 damage to a target, knocks them back, and applies slowdown. That's cray-cray. Yeah, I'm into it. There you go. And then movement would probably be really handy. I would like the extra dex, but the extra movement, just so you can get into position, I think is going to be better. Once again, double pluses. Big pluses. Alright, good stuff. Let's loot everything. That is a slightly better dagger as well, so if I quickly go to Maul, he's got a +3 one. That's a +4 one, correct? And it still basically does the same, it's just a little bit better. Okay, great stuff. That worked out really well. We don't need to camp just yet, so let's keep on going to this windmill over here. I'll see what I can grab, and then I'll go on up the mountain. Well, gee, isn't this a sight? Let me just quickly inspect this. Oh, why not? I'll take all your wheat. I can get some bread. I can make some hemp. There is a lot of dead people in here. Let me just have a look. I will take your 12 crowns. Thank you very much. I need it more than you do. And I'll also take your 12 crowns. There is something up here. What's in there? Leather and rope. Perfect. I don't think... Oh, there's a corpse there. Let me grab that. And a work manual, which gives me +1 knowledge if I utilize it. Don't mind if I do. Right, that's one there. Hello, Hackerts.
He killed everyone. A real madman. I'm injured. Help me.
I could heal him. Or I could finish him off and get some influence. I think you know what I'm going to do. You started the fight with him, buddy. And you were too much of a coward to finish the job. So I'll do it for him. See you later. Right, well, that's good. I don't think there's anything else I can loot here. And also I'll take 50 crowns. Once again, we're not good guys. We're not bad guys. We're just in it for ourselves at the end of the day. Most of the time. You know, if we can do a good deed, I'll try and do it. Ah, there he is. Scary, scary Matthias Lund. I'm staying way, way, way over here in the interim. One day we may approach him. Today is not that day. He would obliterate us. Wow, I literally cannot see a damn thing. It is that snowy. I guess I'll go check out the Haven whilst we're here. That was kind of the reason we were going over. We'll hear out the refugees to see what they say. I haven't really decided who I'm going to side with yet. Don't get me wrong, I did help the refugees for one of them. Doesn't mean I now have to stick with the refugees for the entire thing, though. Hello, Fergus.
Ah, mercenaries. Just in the nick of time. Welcome to the Haven. My name is Fergus. I'm the former Lord Mayor of Courtier, and I now lead the refugees.
Hi, Fergus.
As you have discovered, the locals haven't exactly welcomed us with open arms. I've therefore decided to move our people to this cold and isolated wasteland. But it seems that it's still not far enough for the Lady Mayoress of Stromcap. Take our woodcutter camp, for example. We need wood to fortify our new home and survive the winter months. But the local farmers have been harassing us ceaselessly. I fear the worst. We haven't heard from our woodcutters in several days.
I mean, they're literally right there. I'm pretty sure they're, like, basically next door to you, right?
Reason for your presence here. This situation could be far too dangerous for the humble farmers we are. I need mercenaries to find out what happened to our men.
I mean, you're going to give me 20 woods? I mean, that's the wood I'm looking for. Find them.
The woodcutters are just north of here.
It's not even that far, man. You could walk that way. What do you want, Sarah?
We are trying to rebuild a village from scratch.
Okay, I thought she was going to be like someone who sells stuff to us. I'm pretty sure there is someone in here who does sell stuff to us.
We sell all our service to help
there
with the
you
cost
go.
of rebuilding this
I don't think there's anything that I really do want to sell for the time being, but there's nothing else I really need. I do have a bit of medicine, so that should be alright. I've got loads of rope and lockpicks, to be fair. You know what? Fessia? I don't think it is Fessia, technically, because that's spelled differently if you go vis-a-vis Mass Effect. I don't think there's anything else here. I could technically use the lockpick here, but we don't have any sneaky thieves. What do you want, Vima?
I know that
I almost read that as Velma. Yeah, okay, there's nothing else really here. That's absolutely fine. Let's exit for the time being. I need to keep an eye out for hemp. It's in, like, every single open settlement that there is. Right, let me go into the woods a bit. I guess it is a snowstorm, so you don't want to go and see what's going on in this woodcutter camp in this snowstorm. It is a bit far away. Although I'm probably not going to get to it this episode. I think I'm probably going to go to the tower, which is like Mount Aldis, and see what's cracking around there. That's the way we'll get there in time before it runs out. Yes, I think we will just have enough fatigue for that. But first things first, I have 2 knowledge points to deal with, so let me quickly go in here and see what I can use for them. Someone in the Discord mentioned that we could utilize career plans quite early on, which would be quite handy, so we could spend influence to add 1 extra plus to an aptitude when leveling up. So I think I will use this. I will see if that really impacts us. I think it will. And I think we might see some levels up after we're dealing with Altis Tower. Let's do it quickly before we run out of fatigue. 3 and 3, is it? Well, we did just fight a level 2 group on the way up here, so if we can fight those guys, these guys shouldn't be too insurmountable. He says as everyone then dies. We are in a snowstorm, though, so we got to be quite careful. Okay, because of the snow, I can't really see where all the enemies are. Only 6 of them. I wonder, are you technically in range of that? If I go Maul, can you stand here? Do I have to stand a little bit closer? Do I have to stand on it? Maybe? Do I have to stand, like, absolutely on it? Okay, now. Lob it. Damn, that's a good throw. And then, why not get a knife throw in? And if you then... I mean, we've got the Valor point, so I don't mind you actually just getting in there, to be honest. That should be alright. Do a cheeky stab. Cheeky stab. Look at that. And he's poisoned. Great stuff. Could technically disengage now, but I think that should be alright. Where's this other poacher? They're very well hidden. I always find it interesting that the enemy can utilize this to stay hidden, but we can't really utilize it. It's a bit of a downside, but it is what it is. There is another guy hidden somewhere, evidently, because I cannot see them anywhere. Now, Krista, can you hit these 2 at the same time? Because you will get a Valor point for doing so, and I feel like you can. I think I can make this work. Hang on. Stand there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fabulous. That will be a Valor point for me, Sivu play. And then you're now out, and now let's use it straight away. Why not? That's a great ability. That's a great ability. What a great ability. Okay, Fenris is getting... God, Fenris is getting poisoned quite a bit. I feel for the guy, you know? Right, Yarman. Actually, pull back slightly, because she will get double damage from being slightly off. And then get behind him and get rid of the poison, please. If it stops us from having to use medicine, it's always going to be quite useful. Are you going to attack? Ah, bring him back into the fold, are you? That's cute. Right, you're locked down, you're locked down. Let's go see if we can deal with this poacher as quickly as possible. Also, locking him in combat means he won't be able to fire properly, which is always good. I feel like there is another one hiding somewhere, though. Oh, no, that was them, but they're going to have to punch because they're stuck in combat. So now, if we can... You're fine where you are. Ela, if you can come down hither. Now, would it be better to shoot them, or would it be better to come here and shoot them? This poacher is technically not really doing as much harm. I don't think you're going to be in range to shoot the other person. You're not, so you're going to have to shoot the poacher. Oh my god. You have problems with other people that use bows? And then I can use a recoil shot after that. So technically, what I could do is... I've got some Valor points to burn, why not? This is the last fight of the day, so... Can I run... Let's say here. And then recoil shot. 83%, I'm going for it. Nice! Yeah, not so nice, but it's fine. And now... Fenris, can you seal the deal? 4 to 5 you won't, unfortunately, but you will be able to next time. Saying that, hold up a tick. No, you're just gonna crit. Perfection. Right, back up this way, please. I think I have made it so Yarman can't currently walk that way, or talk that way, but that should be fine as it is. Maim that one, please. Didn't stand a chance. That's us galvanized. Let's go. Let's get rampaging. There goes our Valor points, but we are going to camp after. Wow! Krista. Jesus. Well, Maul, you might as well seal the deal. Feel kind of bad for the guy. Okay, Rolf, can you finish it? It's always the kneecaps with you, isn't it? And the kneecaps and the throats. What is it about kneecaps and throats you don't like? It's a little bit weird. Okay, well, apparently there is someone else somewhere. But for the life of me, I don't know where they are. They're just well hidden. So now I've got to go and discover them. It's a bit weird. Where are they? Oh, alright. That was easy. Healer's a professional tracker, after all. Well, kind of. Can we get close enough and do a quick old stab with the pitchfork and seal the deal? Close but no cigar. We will get there. I think you're going to be too far away, Fenris. I keep almost saying Fenrir. Fenris. What you gonna do, bub? Healer's gonna tank it. Yarman. Yeah, man. Nice. That was pretty clear cut, to be fair. We also got some snow irises, so that means that Eela's going to be able to craft some medicine in the future. We got another damage dagger, which I don't really need, cloth, and some lockpicks. We are requiring a bit of repair. We are slowly running out of raw materials, but we are managing. Rolf will hit level 3, congratulations. I can technically do career plans and spend some influence. It doesn't really say how much influence. I suppose you did say, what, strength, con, and movement. So let me go career plans. Cost is 0. So if I added 1, how much would it cost? 10. Oh, that's actually really not that bad. So I guess we go cost there. Yep. Perfect. That's good to know and how it works. Because you want to go a strong and beefy, speedy boy. So let me have a quick look down here. And Valorous Duel, I think you kind of went like basically the duelist route more than anything, but Duelist used to exist in early access, but now it's something else. But Swordmaster is absolutely fine. Great job, everyone. Now we can go and quickly check out the Altus Tower to see if there's anything we can loot. There is some stuff that we need a lockpick for, so we might have to come back in the end to come and do it. Yeah. Oh, never say no to hemp, everyone. But I would say that was a pretty good place to be. I have used a lot more knowledge points. We have now completed this. I still need to go down here and vanquish the Fault Squad, and then I also need to go and see what happened to the Woodcutters. So I think what we'll do next episode is we'll go and smash this guys, and then we'll come down here, and then we'll work our way back around. There is also another area here that we can go have a quick check of. And then we will build more stuff at Strong Camp to basically make us better suited for the road ahead, and maybe hire 1 or 2 more people, because I realize I've only hired 1 new person per episode technically, but we are a little bit far away from Stromcap currently. But we'll leave it there as always, because there was quite a few fights in there. As always, enjoyed this episode, feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more in there that you will enjoy. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know the next time we're going out with the D's Hurters in Wartales, or the Scrotums in Battle Brothers, or the Missionaries in the Iron Oath. A lot going on at the moment, so it's always good to get involved at some point. As I said at the start of the episode, if you want to get involved and become part of our little group, let me know in the comments below, or join the Northern Discord and let me know in the server. Ciao for now, guys and girls. Until next time.